we now know that Bvas system, the Bvas system, the Bvas system, that they are not as efficient as advertised, as evidenced by the multiple incidences of underage and outrightly fake registrations on the voter register. And then we are simulating a situation where if the Southeast and the South-South presented an anomaly in the voter invalidation data by disobeying or disagreeing with the national average of 17%, and they have an average, regional average between the two of 35.2, we're simulating a situation, for instance,
recording in progress,
where we have an average voting center, polling unit in, say, Borno State, which has a voting strength of 500, and then out of 500, 300 show up on the election day for verification. And Bvas and Bvas system is able to verify 295 of those people. And then say a random polling station of equal voting strength anywhere in the Southeast or the South-South present the same 500 voters, and then 300 people show up for verification, and Bvas is able to verify only, say, 150 of those. So we're imagining a situation where the Bvas can be made to work, the Bvas can be made to work like the Bvas, in the sense that it is not producing the same national average, that there are averages where the Bvas seems to be working well, and there are places where it seems not to be working well. So calling this press conference is to draw attention to these issues and to insist that the Bvas will be subjected to a multi-stakeholder independent audit. Not just the Bvas, the Bvas, the Bvas system, the IRF system, the voter register, and indeed all the whole gamut of the systems, because with a compromised voter register and with invisibly, because Inec did not provide clear justifications as to why the Southeast and the South-South had high rejection rates. So if Inec's Bvas system rejected a whole lot of voters from the Southeast and the South-South, we are suspecting that the Bvas will also fail to accredit high level of voters from Southeast and South-South. So we are calling on Inec and Nigerians to invite Inec to subject all these systems to a credible and multi-stakeholder integrity test to ascertain its authenticity, and for Nigerians to place implicit confidence in the ability of those systems to hold credible elections in 2023. The second point is that we have looked at the PVC distribution data, and we have agents working on the ground, and we have seen that, for instance, in some local governments in Sokoto State, we have seen complaints from our field agents that Inec is engaged. Inec, by Inec, we mean their field staff now, is engaged in discriminatory practices of issuing PVCs to indigents and withholding PVCs of non-indigents in certain regions. We have also had this from people in Lagos and in some other parts of Nigeria. So we're calling on Inec, if indeed Inec has printed PVCs, why is it distributing PVCs according to region, according to place of origin, or according to the name on the PVCs? So these are some of the issues that might technically compromise the elections. And finally, it is our belief that Nigeria has made significant improvements in election management and electoral laws since 1999, when we started this democratic experiment. But it is not yet a huru, because from Togri, we moved to Supreme Court snatching of ballot papers. Today, we are in a place where Inec, through its systems, can technically suppress the votes of some regions and confer undue advantages on some regions. I've explained to you that the voter invalidation data suggests that Inec, without good explanation, is attempting to suppress the votes of some regions. And we're also telling you that the PVC distribution efforts of Inec, and with the complaints that we're receiving, suggest also that through PVC distribution, that Inec can technically alter the votes of Nigerians in the coming elections. And one more thing is that the Bvas software only records. It's an efficient software, but it can be improved upon. Because one of the key faults of that system is that it only records the number of concluded accreditations. That is, at the end of elections, at the end of each polling unit, all you see is total number of accredited voters. But from what we saw in Anambra elections, what we saw in Ekiti and Osun off-season elections, there were a lot of people who presented validly issued Inec PVCs, and Inec Bvas could not accredit them. So we are saying that Inec should upgrade these systems to capture number of attempted accreditations, so that when we finish the elections, Nigerians can indeed say that out of 100 people who attempted the accreditations, 50 were successfully accredited, so that we can look at the success or the failure rates of the Bvas. And then we can subject that data to national and statewide spread, so that as we looked at the invalidation data from the ABIS, then we're also able to look at the invalidation data from the Bvas to see that indeed that the whole nation is presenting the same average. But if we see anomaly, like we have seen in the voter invalidation data, then that suggests that the elections might have been technically compromised. So we are calling on Inec to upgrade that system, the Bvas, to also include, in addition to the number of successful accreditations, to include the number of attempted accreditations. Thank you so very much, and at this point we welcome your questions.